Hello everyone, I'm Duke James. This is Georgia. We're going to fight the Ottomans now. We still have a lot of war exhaustion. 8.38, but hey, there's no rest. We can't rest. We gotta continue fighting. We're gonna do Conquest War for Bolu. Because these provinces are in the south. We're going to call in the Empire of the Romans so we can give them cores. Hopefully they don't peace out. Although I think it worked out last time, even with them peacing out. Let's go to the tribes, get that one troop. They don't even have a fort in their capital. I don't know if I'll actually take this province because it does have 13 development, but I'm going to try to give back the Empire of the Romans cores. Army comparison, war enemies, discipline 106%. Extremely disciplined Ottomans. Will restrict looting. Now I'm pretty sure the Empire of the Romans occupied this province for themselves last time, so I want to try to grab that before them, and that troop was actually built in Crimea this time and not Shapsug. Interesting. We do have a university now. Actually, we have two, apparently. Yeah, okay, so we have... There is a renowned university in Tabriz, and there is a regular university in Sivas, apparently. So we now have those two universities. This one is our culture, so that's good. This one is not our culture, so we're not going to get... Actually, I'm not even sure we can study here, because it seems to have a bunch of foreign students, so... But I know there's 6 upper-class pops studying in my country, so... I think there must be another one somewhere else. Anyway, there's a class of graduates. I don't want to pay 46 ducats for... Well, let's think about that. So, a ducat and a half per one. Alright, I will buy the admin points. Yeah, that's gonna put Karaman in the coalition against me. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to focus on grabbing provinces over here, and then I'll try and fight the Mamluks for ducats over here. And then once this area is conquered, and I've built capitals and stuff, then I'll move over here to conquer this. Because the coalition's already formed over here. Well, it's practically formed over here already, so I don't want these guys to be in a potential coalition against me. So once I grab this stuff, I should be powerful enough to start fighting these guys, and then I can juggle alliances and grab provinces that way. So I'll probably just have them return stuff. And then I'll grab ducats and war reps and such. I have a feeling like the Empire of the Romans aren't going to be able to defeat the Ottomans in a battle, so I kind of have to watch. Make sure they don't get stack wiped. Craftsmen in Tabriz abandon their workshops. So there's silk here. Did we choose silk? Okay, perfect. Yeah, so we chose silk. That works out well. I did that without even knowing what that was in Tabriz. Probably should have checked that first, but it worked out in the end. We actually do get... We do get some silk, so I guess those 2 provinces are enough to give us some silk. We're going to try to keep them here. I'll do some building in there eventually. But for now, I'm going to focus on my capital, roads, and regional capitals. Knowledge sharing with Lithuania was terminated. Let's do... We can do it with Muscovy for ducat 99. Hey, do you want to take your province back, Kabardia? Your province is occupied and you have a troop just sitting there. So we could do it with Muscovy. You know, I actually don't plan to fight Muscovy. I think what I'll do is... I don't think Muscovy is going to come down here, so I think I'll leave this area to Muscovy. So I don't think I'm going to break the alliance with Muscovy. They could just do their thing up there, so I'm going to offer knowledge sharing to them for those 2 ducats. The only reason I'd want to move against Muscovy is to try and control his trade or something like that. But, my plans are down here, not really up there. And I mean, they're already huge, so I'm not really going to do much against them in terms of, like, breaking them up. The Ottomans only have 5,000 troops, so that's all the troops that the Ottomans have. The rest of the troops are Cypriots. There's 4,000 Cypriots. So we're going to come down here and grab all of their territories down here, including their capital. Even though they only have 5,000 troops, I really don't want to fight those troops. Cyprus does have 3 transport ships, so they could move troops to the mainland. Our court level is increased to level 4. Okay, I didn't even do anything to do that. I think our education's going to increase. Our education is increasing slowly. That's about the only good reason why you would want to... Well, it's one of the good things about having the church have high influence is that they pay for your education, because our education level is 4, I believe, and we're paying nothing. So, I mean, technically we're paying because the church has high influence, so they're taking money from the provinces, but we're still making 9 ducats, and we're not paying anything into the education, and our education level is 4 and increasing with no contribution by us. So we could probably get that to 5 or 6 with minimal cost. I think that's, is that 40% or 45% for the next level? That is 40. Okay, so I'm going to actually go ahead and do that. We're going to go to 5. Looks like the education funding would be 6.8 ducats, which is about 0.5 ducats a month. That doesn't seem like a lot for education level 5, so we'll go ahead and do that. Alright, this is the war goal, so that's why our war score is so low. Iznik was a huge chunk of war score right there. The nobles demand recompensation. They want 242 ducats. Why? What do you... The state has lived off the contribution of the nobles for a long period of time. Now the country is doing well, so the nobility is eager to get their cut of the cake. How about no? How about we keep our cake and we eat it too? I don't like the idea of losing stability points for cash. I can grab 170 ducats from them. I'd have to take loans. Yeah, I don't want to lose stability. I do gain 5 loyalty, so if I offered loyalty, if I did one of those favors, I think the last time I did it, it was 120 ducats, so I'm paying an extra 120 ducats not to potentially lose the stability points. So, alright, I mean, it's only money. It's just cash. Do you guys want to peace out now so I avoid loans? No? Alright. We have exactly 0 ducats. What are you doing, Romans? Why would you do that? That was extremely risky behavior. Our court level gave us an extra diplomat, so... The Mamluks still haven't allied with anybody else. I'm not in a position to really attack them, because I need a province down here. And I can't grab a province down here because I can't core it. I cannot vassalize Cilicia. I guess apparently that Georgian economic base compared to Cilician wasn't there, so it looked like I could vassalize them, but they don't. They don't want vassalization. Otherwise, I would use them as a springboard. I just put my troops here, and then I could just send them down here. They probably realized they would get wrecked. They would get occupied. They're like, we know what happened to Akianlu. We don't want that to happen to us. They wouldn't be wrong. Cultural unrest, that's nice. I love me some cultural unrest. I'm going to take the horse troops off, because apparently the Empire of the Romans wants to sit here. There's the war goal. All right. They would give me ducats. They would give Iznik to the Empire of the Romans. I would only get 113 of those ducats. I think I'll wait till their capital is taken, and then I think that should be enough to get them to give war reps. And then I'll just grab those 3 province, 170 ducats. I suppose they do not want to give up Hudavendigar. Because that would split off these 2 provinces. That would really reduce the fort maintenance, or the fort defense in this fort province, because they would be cut off from their capital. I think those 2 provinces are better. Plus, the Empire of the Romans are warning the Ottomans. So if the Empire of the Romans border these guys, then the Ottomans can't attack them without the Empire of the Romans and Karaman joining. So it would pretty much isolate the Ottomans. They wouldn't be able to attack anyone here except potentially the Knights. Although the Knights border the Empire of the Romans as well, and they're allied with Venice. So I don't think they would attack them, so they'd pretty much be unable to expand at that point. Go ahead and improve relations with the Muscovites. Alright, those 2 provinces. Ducats, war reps. They'll actually give more provinces. I'll take... Sure, give me those two as well. That's no aggressive expansion. 4 provinces they lose. They could split. This fort will weaken. The Ottomans border Teak. We get war reps and then those ducats. Sounds good to me. I have a loan for 106 ducats. I'll hold off on paying that for now. I really want to just attack the Mamluks. I want to do it. Alright, well, I'm going to end this part here. Pick it up in the next part. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.